What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Bob Dylan reaction video. So today we're gonna be checking out Masters of War by Bob Dylan. We just checked out No Direction Home, the Bob Dylan documentary over there on Patreon, and this song got my attention, and I realized we haven't checked this song out, and I immediately wanted to check out the full song. So if you guys would like to check out my full reaction to the Bob Dylan documentary, feel free to check out Patreon. Link is down in the description. And in the meantime, let's check out this song. Had a very haunting feel when this song came out in the movie.
Here that build the big guns, here that build the death planes, here that build all the bombs.
I love the melody and his vocals in this song.
Here that hide behind walls, here that hide behind discs. I just don't want you to know I can see through your masks. You that never done
I
nothing.
love that sound of the guitar, man.
But built to destroy. You play with my world like it's your little toy. You put a gun in my hand and you hide from my eyes.
They give you the weapon and run away.
And you turn and run farther when the fast bullets fly. Like Judas of old.
Judas was the one to betray, right?
You lie and deceive. A world war can be won. You want me to believe, but I see through your eyes, and I see through your brain, like I see through the water that runs down my drain. You fasten all the triggers for the others to fire. And then you sit back and watch when the death count gets higher. You hide in your mansion while the young people's blood flows out of their bodies and is buried in the mud. You've thrown the worst fear that can ever be hurled. Fear to bring children.
Oh yeah, I remember that part of the movie, man.
Into the world, for threatening my baby, unborn and unnamed. You ain't worth the blood that runs in your veins. How much do I know to talk out of turn? You might say that I'm young, you might say I'm unlearned, but there's one thing I know, I'm younger than you. Even Jesus would never forgive what you do.
No, he won't.
Let me ask you one question. Is your money that good? Will it buy you forgiveness? Do you think that it could?
I think they could.
I think you will find when your death takes its toll.
That's what happened in the movie
All
Oppenheimer,
the money
right?
you made will never buy back your soul.
Yeah.
And I hope that you die, and your death will come soon. I follow your casket by the pale afternoon.
Pale afternoon.
I watch while you're lowered down to your deathbed, and I stand over your grave till I'm sure that you're dead.
Wow. I remember watching that part of the documentary when because he said you've thrown the worst fear that can be hurled, fear to bring children into the world for threatening my baby unborn and unnamed, Wenwei, the blood that runs in your vein. Then I realized exactly what the song is about. The song is about, I guess, the aftermath of the World War II, right? The nuclear weapons and all the wars that everybody puppeteered, right? I guess maybe the Cold War, Vietnam War, and all that. I remember that part in the movie where everybody was like doing a sort of like a drill to in a school, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Just everybody powering their heads down, getting down, and everybody running around, and just I thought at that time when I watched that movie, it was crazy because it's not like a bomb, you know. It's like a whole different fear. This whole new weapon you never even dreamt of. It's suddenly there, and you blew it. You used it on, like, that's kind of I don't know what kind of word should I put it into, because imagine you use this weapon of incredible destruction onto a country twice, and now you have the fear. The Russians have this, the whoever opposing you have that fear now, because you know there's this evil is out there in the world, and someday you might get the return, because karma is always a bitch, and you get what goes around comes around. You always have that fear. That's why you're always trying to have the biggest stick, you know. That's, I don't know, that's such a messed up feeling, such a messed up fear, knowing that you unleash this fear into this world, and it now has the probability to bite you back. And mind you, that feeling is experienced not by the ones who created and unleashed this evil into the world, but also the common general people who has to now live through it. You know, the children, like you said, the children, the unborn children, the unnamed children, everybody. While they, like, it's crazy to think how they just start the war, whatever political problem and whatnot, they cause the big wars, and they just run back to their little mansions, houses, and whatnot, while the young soldiers die in the front lines. And while the other companies that surrounding them make billions of dollars. Wow. And also that line, you play with my world like it's your little toy, you put a gun in my hand and you run away when the bullets fly everywhere. And that, build all the bombs, hide behind the walls, hide behind the desks. You know, hide behind the desks like they always do. They sign off the papers and say, let's go to war. And while everybody every young person is dying, everybody is getting drafted, families lose their fathers, sons, brothers, sisters, mothers. Everybody is in the war, and while they just hide behind the desk in the office and just say something in the press, you know. Just, I don't know, man. That's such a having come out of watching the documentary of Bob Dylan as well. Wow. These are timeless songs, man. These are timeless songs. But anyways, like I said, this song was introduced to me briefly from that documentary. This amazing documentary. That was brilliant. 10 out of 10 documentary. No Direction Home. We just checked it out on Patreon. So if you guys want to check the full reaction for the documentary, feel free to check out Patreon. Link is down in the description. So big thank you for you guys for checking out with me another amazing Bob Dylan song. And also, you guys, more and more surprising news, we have also checked out three Bob Dylan full albums. So if you guys want to check them out, feel free to check out Patreon. The link is always in the description. And once again, big thank you for you guys over there on Patreon for supporting the channel and sharing these amazing works of art over there with us on Patreon. So thank you so much. And more amazing news, you guys. You can check all these things out for free for 7 days on Patreon. So don't forget to do that. Just check the join button and just see what good things we got going on Patreon. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, peace.